Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibitz. It's me, Mary, on this 90-day Sunday, March 8th, and I'm coming to you with tonight's edition of 90 Day Oy Vey. Is Shaun being replaced as the tell-all host? Something I know that many 90 Day fans have hoped and wished for. Is it finally coming true? And who is her replacement? And Josh had a Vegas. I know I'm not saying it the Natalie way, but you guys know what I mean. He had a Vegas birthday. Who celebrated his birthday with him? Let's hop right on into it. First off, I want to say hi to everyone that has gathered in the live chat so far. Hi, Angie. Hi, Cheeky. Hi, Nathan. Hi, Menopausal Queen. Thank you for joining me. Just Joe. Um, Hi, Kelly. Hi, Pancho. Hi, Italian and J. Rosie. And hi, Yorkville. And yes, X has been calling for her replacement for many, many years. Instagram, Facebook, Reddit, you name it. They have been calling for her replacement for many, many years. But is she being replaced? Is it like permanent? Who's replacing her? We're going to get right on into it. So, happy 90 Day Sunday, everybody. Hopefully, there won't be any shit with this upcoming episode that's airing tonight. You guys know exactly what I mean. So, happy 90 Day Sunday. And all I have to say before I really get into this is Rick has the most punchable face, in my honest opinion. Okay. Because not only is he a gaslighting piece of shit, but he is a huge fucking gaslighting piece of shit. But we'll get into that in a minute. Okay. So first of all, happy birthday to Lisa. It's another Sunday. It's new hairstyle for her. She threw herself a TikTok birthday party yesterday. So I guess happy birthday to Lisa. She turned 53. We have BeerCon, okay? BeerCon, ping pong. I gotta crack the joke. Okay, so he posted a picture of him and a cat, and then someone says, are you a soccer coach? Aside from gambling, what other skills do you have? And he says, yes, well, I write songs, poems, I cook, I play guitar, I sing, I'm good at tennis, table tennis, backgammon. I have a black belt on taekwondo. I make art in shooting range. I am a man of many talents, and I think that's enough skills for now. Rest is maybe in future. LOL. I think tonight is going to be a very interesting episode because Michael arrives in Turkey, and Birkan and Michael are going to have a confrontation. Laura took to the gram, and we all know how chatty Laura is, and she made, I guess we could call these memes, comparing Burkhan and Michael. So she says, Burkhan, Michael, some things they somehow have in common. Swipe because the similarities are concerning. Both are jobless, not a paycheck in sight. Michael is jobless. Like, seriously, holy shit. Okay, both are in debt. Financial stability still pending. Both are not dog people, which is suspicious because I want a puppy. Ugh. Okay, Laura, I really don't know what to tell you, girl, but it seems like you draw a certain type of man into your life. I don't know. Okay. Yes, Cocoa Flames. Are all those skills Burcon listed employable skills? Yes, exactly. Okay, so moving on. Emma, who has done nothing but annoy the shit out of me this season. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the last time we saw her, Ziad left her in the dust. In the desert, literally. Okay. So Someone asked her, will you be back on any other 90-day spin-offs? And she puts a bunch of eye emojis and a white heart. Someone asked, do you recommend dating Moroccan guys? And she put up the clip of Ziad leaving her in the desert. And she said, well, this was my most recent experience. Someone said, favorite thing to do in Morocco? Find the cute boys. I'm sorry. I think this bitch, in my honest opinion, is vain AF. Okay. So, someone else said, ever dated American guys? And she said, yes, a ton. And then people came up with a bunch of responses of different types of guys that maybe she should consider dating. I think Emma needs to work on her maturity first before she considers dating any type of dude. Because honestly, what she did to Ziad on national TV was fucked up. Okay. First of all, she announced that they had premarital sex. Then she basically made fun of his organ by saying it fit in her hand. Like, that wouldn't be embarrassing to him. And then she was basically yelling at him to admit on camera that they had sex. So someone asked her, what was your intention in yelling that you guys just had sex during the breakup? And she said, part of the conversation was cut out. And this was a 2 hour argument that was cut into 10 minutes. So you didn't get to see everything that was said. I was frustrated because Ziad called me a liar 100 times and was constantly coming down on me for not sharing things and being open and honest. I had enough because he was doing the exact same thing to me when it came to us having sex. On camera, he acted like he wouldn't even touch me, but off camera, invited me to his room, slept with me, and then would bash me on camera about how I don't respect him and his religion. I felt it wasn't fair because I was being honest. Yet he was getting away with putting on a fake image, and that's why I exposed it. First of all, little girl, you weren't being honest. You lied to Ziad the whole time about your Moroccan Mohammed. And then I don't know what you expected his reaction to be, honestly. Okay. This relationship was a shit show from the get go. But once I realized that she didn't tell him about Moroccan Mohammed, I knew that it was destined for the dumpster fire really, really quick. Okay, so by her justifying, yelling on TV, admit that we had sex, admit that we had sex, admit that we had sex, knowing that, potentially he could get into trouble in his country for having premarital sex. But, she's so vain and selfish that she just had to have her moment because he was breaking up with her for being a liar. But that's just my opinion. Okay. Anyway, Ziad has disappeared off of social media. These were his last Instagram stories. This was the week before the episode where she was talking about his dick. So he vanished and he hasn't been back since. So anyway, moving on, we have Jovan and Anna. Okay. And Anna just wants everybody to know that her internet marriage with Jovan is real, legal, and it is legally binding in the Philippines. It's legally binding in the United States. So they have a real legal marriage, even though it was done over the internet. Rick is being you know, the family guy, taking his kids out to an amusement park, um, you know, hanging out with his sons, doing the dad thing. But then there's the icky Ricky side that we all see on TV. And from what I understand, a word on the street, I have a little story for you guys. Story time with Mary. Give me a moment. Let me just. Okay, story time with Mary. So, a word on the street is not only is Icky Ricky on Facebook dating, but he has slid into the DMs of the very best friend of a really good friend of Kiki and Kibbitz. Okay, I don't want to give away who it is unless you would like to be known, but I just want to say a very good friend who is with us in the live chat has let me in on a story about Ricky Icky sliding into very best friends DMs and being a very charming person. Okay, even though she has seen clips about Rick, has heard all of the stories about Rick, but still is being charmed by him. And all I have to say is, no, best friend, no, 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 no. But yeah, apparently he is out there allegedly sliding into from what we know of at least one DM. It's probably a lot more because we are talking about Icky Ricky. But yeah. So apparently he's sliding into DMs here. So I will keep you guys posted. But the good news is behind Storytime with Mary is that he is no longer with Trisha. Apparently, okay, so she ran like the wind. I would hope, because I would hope that he's not in a relationship with her and trying to meet up with women here still. But I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. So, moving on, we have Stig. Okay, and I'm really starting to think that this whole Stig and Aviva storyline is just another manufactured, bullshit crap storyline because I mean, it's just it's dumb. That's all I have to say about it. It's just dumb. So here's good old Stig. Now, moving on, I am so sick of seeing Luke with his new girlfriend. He has posted her like, I don't know, 100 times since he launched her on Instagram. And I'm getting so sick of seeing them going out to clubs and kissing and massages and this and that. I mean, is he doing it to get to Madeline? Honestly, it looks like Madeline doesn't give two shits. She's doing her thing, modeling shoots, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know, Luke. Stop being cringe. Chloe, speaking of cringe, Chloe posted a throwback picture of when she was 20, saying that she was an absolute child. Girl, 4 years later, you're still an absolute child, in my opinion. And she's with her mom here, twinning. Johnny wishes his baby mama a very happy birthday. And, Johnny is just riding the waves, being Johnny, living in Aruba. Ugh, I wish I was in Aruba. Okay, anyway, we have Jenny with her daughter Christina. Christina was quite freaked out because as soon as she got to India, her return trip was canceled due to everything that is going on in the world right now. Um, Submit made some spaghetti. So we have spaghetti cooked by Submit. Okay. And Christina and Jenny's fans came together and helped Christina book a ticket for her way home. So she does have a ticket now and she's basically thanking everybody. Let's see. Now we have Manon. Now, you guys know that I do love Manon. I'm a Manon fan. Speak to her. I've spoken to her many times. We've talked about epilepsy because she has seizures. I have seizures. So we've had many conversations about just stuff in general. But and I know this is all content creating. And one thing I gotta give it to Manon, she's a good content creator. So she put up these beautiful pictures of her and Anthony, like this beautiful couples photo shoot. And she titled it Horrible Things My Husband Has Said to Me, Part 2. Spending that much on a purse is ridiculous. You work too much, just relax. Both dresses look good. Wear whatever. And when I first saw this post, I just cracked up because these pictures are like beautiful, like breathtaking of her and Anthony. And then she has like these quotes above them. I'm like, girl, so mm, she cracks me the fuck up. Okay, is this a new era, you guys? Are we finally getting what we all have been wishing for? Tell all after tell all after tell all. Every time Robinson fumbles a tell all, we say to ourselves, Shaun needs to go. Shaun needs to go. Shaun needs to go. Has someone at TLC finally fucking listened to our collective voices and did a shake up and replace Shaun? Well, a word on the street from what I hear from a very, very reliable source. Yes, Ross Matthews, as in Jay Leno, Ross the intern. That's what I know him from. Yes, I'm showing my age. Yes, I do know he was also a judge on, oh my goodness, my mind is going blank. Um, RuPaul Drag Race. I know that he was a judge on that. And he is also the co-host of the Drew Barrymore show, but I know him as Ross the intern from Jay Leno. Okay, so anyway, from what I understand, Ross is going to be the tell-all host for the Single Life. It has already been filmed. It was filmed like a week or so ago when it was snowing in New York. That's when they filmed it. So it's already been filmed. From what I understand, this is just for the Single Life right now. They're just kind of like testing how things go. Um, from what I heard, Gino is going to be torn apart, sea from shining sea, allegedly, word on the street. And one, possibly two cast members don't even bother to show up to the tell all. Okay? They were so fed up with all the bullshit that they said, fuck it, and didn't even show up to the tell all. Okay, so this is from a very reliable source. You guys know I have reliable sources. So, yeah. So apparently, Ross is going to be the host for the Single Life Tell All. And then if you go to his page, okay, which actually, let me just share it with you guys. Ross posted a reel about how much he loves 90 Day Fiance. So I'm just going to share at least part of it with you guys. So, it looks like that this is actually happening. So let's go to Ross's page. I should have pulled this up before. My apologies. Okay. Okay. This is Ross and a reel that he posted on Instagram about how much he loves 90 Day Fiance.
Honestly think watching 90 Day Fiance is making me smarter when it comes to geography. And I feel fine with it. Like, like I haven't been everywhere in the world. I've only been where I've been. I've been a few places. But like, for example, I've never been to Nigeria, but I feel like I kind of know some stuff about Nigeria now because of Angela and Michael and Usman and Lisa, Usman and Kimbali, Lisa and Daniel. If you're watching the season, she went on him. You need to be watching this show. Moldova.
At least we'll have someone who watches the show. I mean, you could tell it's painfully honest that I'm sorry, painfully obvious that Shaun does not watch the show.
I know about Moldova because of Andres and Elizabeth. I know about Panama because of Jasmine. I know a little bit about Turkey because Sarper and Shekinah. And like, I've never been any of these places yet, but it makes me want to go. And so, like, sometimes when I think, Ross, and I do talk to myself, sometimes I think, Ross, have you spent too much time watching 90 Day Fiance? Quickly, I answer no. There's no such thing as too much time watching 90 Day Fiance. And then I answer no, because Ross, you're becoming a smarter, more well rounded, more cultured person. And that makes me feel great about myself. Just, I feel great about it. I really do. So, anyway, I just wanted to make this video for people out there who may be doubting some of their life choices and thinking, should I be doing something more productive with my time? The answer is no. No. You're a student of the world. Just like me. And isn't it fun that we can learn while we watch? It's more than entertainment. It's infotainment.
I like that term, infotainment.
Hope you feel better. I know I do. And by the way, who's your favorite cast member ever? What are you thinking of this season and the single life too? I'm obsessed. Go in the comments and talk it out with me, because I could talk about it all day. In fact, I do talk about it all day. I have like multiple 90-day text chains. So it's on. I'll see you in the comments.
Okay, so I have a couple of things to say about Ross. Yes, I'm excited about the shakeup. We do definitely need a shakeup. Shaun doesn't even watch the show. It's painfully obvious. Ross is a fan of the show. I bet you he knows all about it. I bet you he is a 90-day encyclopedia, just like the rest of us are. And by the way, Ross, if you would like to add me to one of your text group chats, I'm available. Just hit me up on Instagram and let me know. I will gladly give you my phone number to be part of one of your text group chats. So I'm excited about this. I'm excited. You know, Ross is going to shake things up. Unfortunately, though, the one thing that I'm kind of like, he's co-host Drew Barrymore. When Angela appeared on the Drew Barrymore show, he was so overly fangirling her. From what I understand, he's a huge Angela fan. Kibbles and Bits here does not approve of that. But besides, his questionable um enthusiasm for Angela, I'm excited. I'm excited. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, aren't there rules about getting high on YouTube? I don't know. Why don't you tell me? Does it bother you that much? Then you must be on the wrong channel, because I sit here and smoke all the time. So, I don't know. Anyway, moving on. When is Liz going to finally admit that she is engaged? Okay. I mean, this blue collar bestie bullshit. Are we in high school? Like, seriously, just admit that you got engaged over the this past summer at the Seattle, Washington State Balloon Festival. I don't know. Just admit it already. Okay. So, moving on, we have Vanya, who I said, girl, just relax. Please, you are reeking of desperation. And we have Jess, who is enjoying her 15 minutes of fame, being on Between the Sheets and making fun of Colt. Moving on. Julia and Brandon, finally, you guys, finally, gender announcement. They're having a boy. At this point, like, the kid is probably starting like kindergarten. Seriously, I'm just being sarcastic, but Julia has had the longest fucking pregnancy known to man. And finally, they're making the gender announcement. So, congratulations. They're having a boy. Okay. And they have more big news coming up for us this coming week. So, I will keep you guys informed about it. But yeah, Julia, just please, just you guys know my frustrations with her. I sit here video after video going, Julia, just say what you mean what you say. Stop with the cryptic bullshit. Like, seriously. Anyway, moving on. Yara has been working so hard, okay, on her luxury doggy accessories line, but she confuses me too. Okay, so she says after 2.5 years, today is the day. 2.5 years of trying to figure everything out, starting over, fixing things again and again, learning along the way, sometimes even crying because we wanted everything to be perfect. But all of this wasn't just about work, it was about our little ones. If you know me, you know how much dogs mean to me. They are not just pets, they are family. They are the little souls that bring so much love and happiness into our lives every single day. And they deserve something beautiful too. Every detail you see was made with so much care because we wanted it to feel special, something worthy of our puppies. Finally, after 2.5 years of hard work, we are so happy to finally open Testoro Colazzoni. Testoro Colazzoni is officially open. Welcome to Tesoro Colazzoni. So, reading this, you would think that Yara finally opened a storefront or something. So, I apologize. I took your comment the wrong way. Thank you. I apologize. Okay. Anyway, I'm getting totally distracted. Maybe I need a little bit more of this. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm kind of cranky because you may or may not know I have gallstones. I'm scheduled for gallbladder surgery in 10 days. So I don't know. Maybe it's menopausal, Mary, but whatever. I'm going to take another drag. Okay. So you would think that she started a storefront, right? No, it's her online store. So 2.5 years, finally be able to buy luxury doggy accessories on, on an online store, an online shop. I mean, reading all this, you would picture like a storefront, but no, it's an online shop. But congratulations either way, Yara. Okay, a business is a business. It's just was just kind of confusing. Kind of confusing. Okay. Elizabeth is celebrating International Women's Day, which is today, by the way. She's celebrating her daughter and in, the beautiful, strong little woman that she's becoming. And happy International Women's Day to all of the women in my chat and everyone. Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate all the well wishes in my comments. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so moving on. Alex is going to be solo for the next 5 days with his kids. Send the beer. I think he's really going to need it. Just kidding. Okay, this bitch, which is part of my stress because the final report came back, and basically, baby Elisa died a non accidental death. And we all know that. But the thing that really pisses me off is that there were other CPS cases against Leida involving her son. So CPS was aware of her. And why isn't she arrested yet? Like, what the fuck? There should be another mugshot. She should be led away in handcuffs, but it's not happening yet. And I just don't understand why, especially after messages like this. I mean, I'm sorry, did not sound like a mother that was concerned, mourning, upset about her 1 month old daughter who was currently on life support as she was leaving these messages.
Tired. I'm just tired. I mean, I've been crying nights, days, I mean, I accepted, like completely like accepted because I knew that I lost her. But as soon as the doctor says like there were a fracture on her back, and that's why I suspect, all of us suspect that that's kind of like related to what Eric did to me. Because when he hits me, even right now, like I still unable to feel my left face, and then exactly like there's a nerve damage that the doctor said to me when I got myself checked, and that's that. So imagine if it's because I didn't see. Okay, I didn't see if he hit Alyssa or not. But imagine if he did. It's really like it's kind of like related, but I'm not accusing. I'm just saying what happened, and that's that.
This bitch needs to be arrested already. And yes, Yorkville Charlie, she couldn't give two fucks about her daughter. It's all me, me, me. Anyway, moving on. Another piece of shit of a parent, Paul. Okay, you guys know that he gets kidnapped, disappears. Somebody wants to kill him at least 3 times a year. Okay, so it's March now, and I guess he, has to do it for the first time for 2026. So he took to his Instagram story the other day, and here is an update from Paul.
Hey guys, I'm gonna post an update. If I'll do a post or a story on everything going on because it's pretty in depth, or if I'll go live. But since there's a good chance I might get murdered, I guess I'll go ahead and post everything that's going on in the craziness. It is what it is. But yeah, hopefully you'll get an update from me here very shortly.
In case I get murdered. Really, Paul? Okay. So, in case you guys are really worried about him, after he posted this, there was signs of life. He then posted maybe about 24 hours later this to his Instagram story. So apparently he hasn't been murdered yet for 2026 or kidnapped or ran away or whatever the fuck else he does at least 3 times a year to get attention. Another countdown, you guys, is 3 more days for Michael. Okay, 3 more days, and will Michael finally be legally fucking free? No, actually, it's 2 more, 3 more, 3 more days. Will Michael actually be fucking free? I have a little throwback for you guys. Okay, back in 2024, the good old days when Angela was screaming about me and Kelly. Yes, Kelly on one of her TikTok lives. Just a little throwback to 2024. I walked down memory lane.
When it comes out in court, all these motherfuckers and Kibbles and Bits and Kelly and all that lawman shit, that's gonna fucking hide like a fucking hermit. Because you know what? Come here. They're gonna be shocked about their God issue. Yes, all I gotta say. And I don't come unless I got fucking absolutely proof of what I talk about.
All I have to say is in a little less than 2 days or so, hopefully, Michael will legally be free of this fucking wildebeest. You guys know I will keep you updated on that. Now, Annie, I reported on in my last video, said that she was not going to be traveling to the States with David to go to David's son's wedding because of everything that's going on in the world and all that other stuff. So apparently, she and David received a lot of hate behind that. That David took to Instagram not once but twice to talk about it. So I'm just going to share the second time when he actually reached the States. So, yep, here is David.
Hey guys, good morning to you from California. I wanted to address something that I've been reading through Annie's comments over the last couple of days, not only the ones that have been sent to me, giving me flack for even leaving Annie and the baby behind to go to my son's wedding. Part of having a blended family is that sometimes you have to make difficult choices. Annie made a personal choice that she was not going to travel at this time. I respect that very much. And then comments have been addressed to me saying, I can't believe you're leaving your wife and baby behind. I have three children from a previous marriage. This is a monumental day. This isn't just saying, oh, let's get together for dinner and go to Chuck E. Cheese. This is going to his wedding, his one, God willing, and his only wedding to Allison. So I made the decision that I'm going to go, despite what's happening in the world, and despite the fact that Annie could not come because of personal choice. But you don't have to get into her comments and make nasty remarks to her about being a wife or me being a father and all this. This is the part about marrying somebody so much older. It has nothing to do with age. It is life. 50% of you are going to be in a blended family at one time or another. That's the divorce rate. But with that being said, to those that have been so supportive, and this is really the crux of the conversation, what I really want to say, to those that have you sent message of support, to those that have been posting comments, not just today, but always posting comments of positivity and love, we thank you from the bottom of our heart. Now, the last thing I will tell you today is I'm in LA and I am going to go see my eye doctor. So I'm sure I'm going to get some crap about that later, but I will post on it. But thank you to those of you that have been supporting us, not just from today, but from the beginning. To those of you that hate us, there's the scroll button. Move on. It's okay. That's it. Have a wonderful, is it Saturday? Have a wonderful Saturday from here in California, and I post something a little bit later on today.
There you go, David. Preach it. That's all I have to say. Okay, you do what's right for your blended family. Preach it. So, anyway, Avery, as in Omar and Avery, one of my favorite couples, had her first baby shower this weekend. She's going to have another one in New Jersey with Omar's relatives and everyone on that side. She had one in Ohio yesterday for her friends and family. And I have to share this with you guys. And Avery, I don't mind that you started off your reel with a real close up of your face, but yeah, okay. Look at this, you guys. It was a Persian themed baby shower.
This is. One of my favorite details about the baby shower is that everyone gets to take home a macaroon perfume, as well as macaroons, obviously, courtesy of Udlash. Thank you so much. The theme was Parisian. Think Marie Aristocats, and these Parisian perfumes were just absolutely incredible. And everyone knows me as a perfume girl, so it made sense. And this is how big it was. It was actually huge. But this is what I was wearing. The venue killed this. The venue Oasis Party Venue in Hilliard did all the decor, and I couldn't believe how amazing. The caterers did amazing. This charcuterie board was a charcuterie board of my dreams. The mocktails,
Look, she has her own drink. A, non-alcoholic. Keep it hello. Details, you don't understand.
So many people showed up and showed out, and I'm just so grateful that my baby has a village. It was the baby shower of my dreams, and it was absolutely wonderful. Everyone left home with cookies, perfume. I didn't get videos of the crepe bar or the food, but here's the cake, and everything is magical.
If you're wondering why you're up this close, it is because I'm at my baby shower. My hair is done, and I don't want you to show my hair, but I want to show you guys how special this is.
Okay, so that is why she doesn't show herself because her hair is done. And, we can't see her hair. So, but I absolutely love her. I wish her nothing but the best. And that baby shower, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Okay, moving on. Paola and her wrestling alter ego is really starting to grow on me. Okay, I have to show you guys this. She has been posting, more videos about, her wrestling alter ego, and seeing this side of Paola is actually fun. So check this out.
Oh, did you see how she was crying? Oh, poor little girl. The storm is here.
Paola, what happened out there?
What were you expecting? So I'm the new ACW Women Champion. Of course, it is time for a new regime. I told you that that's how it's going to be. And look, now I have a Vero alliance. Let's go, girls. It's not sunny anymore.
I think this side of her is so fun. I think this is what she was meant to do, what she, was meant to be. So good for you, Paola. Enjoy your career. Um, you guys, earplugs warning. Darcy and Stacy are coming out with new music, and we're going to use that term very lightly very soon. So make sure you get yourselves extra sturdy earplugs. Okay. Um, Vegas, baby. Vegas. Okay. It's Josh's birthday. It's his birthday weekend, I should say. And he is celebrating with not only the 90-day bad boys, Darcy and Stacy, Florian and Georgie, Matt and Amani. He is having the only birthday celebration, strippers pole, everything, shirtless in his hotel room, taking the shirtless selfie. He is having the only birthday celebration. Happy birthday to Josh, and Tyree's there with them as well. And have I mentioned lately how great Tyree looks? So moving on, we have Shida's little boy Ayan, and this is cute. I had to share this. Okay, let me just share this.
Ayan, come down the stairs, Ayan. Ayan, do not go up the stairs. Go with Dada. Listen to Mama. Ayan, do not take a next step. Ayan, go now. Come downstairs. You're being stubborn.
He is adorable, too cute. Okay, moving on. Happy birthday to Dempsey's girlfriend. And we finally get to see her full face because Dempsey is always either showing profile shots or we just don't see her at all, but she's tagging her. So finally, we get to see her. So happy birthday to Dempsey's girlfriend. Just a couple of miscellaneous things before I let you guys go. I know the show is starting in 10 minutes. Kara, being Kara. We have Shaun. We have Shekinah playing with AI that seems to make her happy lately. We have Pedro's sister, Nicole, who, yes, bought herself a whole new face. Faith is showing off her new boo and the gifts that he buys her. If you watch the interview that I did with her, she goes into depth about her new boo. So check it out if you haven't already. And Thais showing off a FaceTime call between her and her dad and how her dad gets so close to the camera. And we have Daniel and Amber's adorable baby Luca having fun at the park. John is in trouble with Megan. Megan is shooting him that look like if you don't leave me the fuck alone, I'm going to stab you in your forehead. Guillermo enjoying rafting on the river. And all I have to say is you go, Guillermo. I mean, check this out. I would tip over my little boat like, I don't know, 1,000 times. So, yeah. Okay. Hello, darling. Shannon from 90 Day Fiance UK. And Fart Girl, mean telephone operator, Stephanie. So that is basically it, you guys, for this edition. Thank you so much for watching me. Thank you, everybody in the live chat. Thank you if you're watching me on the replay. If you are watching me on the replay, if you could please hype my video, there's a hype button down here. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Still not quite sure what it does for my channel, but the more hypes I get, the better. Please like, subscribe, comment. Please consider joining my membership. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a good night. Bye.